So me and my friend just went to a really wonderful store. I believe it was called Excess Solutions, and it is amazing. I didn't bring my camera though, so I couldn't film. I picked up this chair for my bedroom for only $10. It's a really comfortable chair too. Probably see about whacking the casters off the bottom and adding nice little feet, because these casters they'll probably break pretty soon. Picked up a nice tripod for $8. It's pretty cool. It's raining a little bit, so I'm going to have to hurry up on this. I bought 2.5 films. $10 for a double reel film. $5 for one reel. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. Also got some laser discs. Aliens and 2010. These are all going to get shipped back to Illinois. I'll probably take them over to the UPS store tomorrow and mail them, because then when I get back to Illinois, I can see about converting these films and I can play the movies. Picked up this really nice metal trash can for only $3. It's a nice old metal trash can. Couldn't pass that up. I got these cables that say Cisco Systems on them. They have really awesome connectors. It's like, these are $5 a piece. Hell yeah. And then Halted is moving. Actually, wait, this is one last thing. Also bought that. Just a nice old book from 1979. But anyway, Halted is moving, so they're doing a lot of sales. This was $5. I got that, and I also picked this up. This was $7. It's a nice little case. I'm going to see about adding some 18650s inside here and making it a portable, variable DC power supply. Be kind of cool. Well, it's raining. I better get this stuff back indoors. Shit. Oh, I also did pick up a Japanese keyboard. I've been needing one out here because it's hard for me to type Japanese. And it's purple. It is a Mac. But it is purple and it's Japanese. So 2 outweighs 1. And it was like $2. Whatever. I mean, it should work. It's just USB. But yeah, if I ever need to type in Japanese, I can just use that. Because I always have issues of trying to remember which keys are what on my normal keyboards. So if I ever really need to talk to someone in Japanese, I can just whip that out and use that. So that'll be helpful. Alright, and one more thing I bought today. Got this for my dad. Me and my friend went to Santana Row and we went to this stationery store. Got this. Gift cloth. I'm gonna give this to my dad, and he can hang it up in his office. Because basically it's a big cloth poster. I kind of like it. It's really nice looking. Really fancy. I would have gotten my own one if only it didn't have all Imperial stuff. The only ones they had all had Darth Vader or the bad guys. They didn't have any of the good guys in there. But anyway, now on to cleaning my room, because it's gotten a bit messy. I mean, it's not too bad. I could live here, but it's not very presentable for YouTube videos. So, it's probably one of those weeks where I should just spend the weekend cleaning a bit. I do that like every 2 weeks or whatever, because I always have to run in and go to work, and then when I get back I don't have much time to do much stuff, so yeah, it's a pain in the butt, and I don't have enough time or anything to really keep it super organized. But also I find it works out nicely just to organize it every few weeks and then just let it get a little bad and then organize it again. I think first I should start with the chair, because of course that's why I bought that one. This one's a nice padded chair. It's all nice. Has something on there. I can clean that off, but it's fine. For $10, that sure beats that. And this thing always gives me a really bad backache. So let's get that out of there. I'm pretty happy about that. I might take some gaffer's tape and put it over some of the cuts. I don't know though, because gaffer's tape is pretty good. Now, I've been meaning to take the trash out, and hey, I have a second trash can. I think I'm going to turn this trash can into, well, when it's not being a container for stuff, like I might throw my tools in here or something like that, this can be my recycling trash can. That's all kind of cleaned up. Now, these boots can go over here. Now that I have 2 pairs of boots that are pretty much identical, I've been swapping them out. So one day I'll be wearing that one, and I'll let that one dry out, and that day I'll wear that one, and let that one dry out. That would just give them time to air out a little bit. I find it's always good. That goes with my headphones. And this is an old backpack that I don't need anymore. Cost 50 cents to buy, because we bought a bunch of them, my dad's company did. So, you know what? I think I'm going to throw it away, because it's ripping. Yeah, it's ripping pretty badly. And I've had it for like 8 years. It's lasted pretty long. Alright, and so a lot of these floppy disks can actually go over here. I'm going to just call this the, like the computer corner, you know? I bet I could probably stuff some stuff back there. I don't have that many books, so maybe I should also make that the book corner too. Oh, it's still a bit wet. I have another book somewhere. Let's find it. Right there. This is actually one that I read. Whoa, what? What the fuck? I don't know what's happening there. It's like it's coming apart. It's not mold. This looks like it's just coming apart. Oh, I know what it was. It might actually been a long time ago whenever I first moved here. When I put this into the trailer on my bicycle, this might have been rubbing up against something. Like right across there. Okay, well. Yeah, because it doesn't feel wet. It feels like it's actually been worn away from like vibration or something, so it's probably not too bad. But yeah, this book is pretty good. I read it a while back and I liked it. I guess I should start to have a little mini library over here. I always love having a very smart library. And then of course, I have a lot of stuff that's like, I don't know what to call it, utilities? Like for instance, razors and toothpaste and stuff. So I think I might just go ahead and start my own utility bin. Oh, that can go in there. Looks like I've not been keeping track of how many boxes of razors I have. I'll condense them all down into just that. Actually, no, my library is only a few books, so I can just pop them up here on my bed. Actually, I guess if I'm gonna go this far, I might as well go ahead and wash the sheets and blankets, since I haven't done that since like August. It's usually a good thing to do at least once or twice a year. I went ahead and shake those outside so they don't have much stuff in them. What? Oh, spin speed. Okay. So fancy. So I really like this connector, especially that it says Cisco Systems on it. But this connector is exactly what I would want if I had to have balancing leads and other data transmission leads for a battery system. It has 34 pins, which is pretty cool. And I think the outside will actually work as a pin too, like a grounding pin. I looked on the ending, and you can see it says amp. So I looked up amp connector, and I found they make several connectors, but one of them is an amp DTE connector. This is called an amp DTE connector. It's a data transmission something or other. Well, then actually turns out this connector itself is a V.35. So you look up V.35 and you can actually find that they were used a lot for computers in the 80s. So you look up a V.35 and you find these, and that's pretty much it. there's a lot of them for sale, which is actually kind of nice. So I could probably find some more of these. You can even find like circuit mounted ones. You can solder them directly to a circuit board. Some people seem to have said that they actually work on AS400 servers from the late 1980s. Like I believe this one's made around 1988 or 1989 or so. I'm not really sure. But yeah, it's kind of cool. So it's an older system. But yeah, I've actually found the V.35 can work. You can find that. While I was washing the blankets and the sheets, the person that I rent from needed some help with extending a curtain hanger. So I gave him a piece of metal he could put in the middle of the curtain hanger and tape on there. And so in trade, he gave me this little radio transmitter with a remote and a webcam. It's like, well, that's actually a pretty good deal then. And this webcam is actually pretty nice. It has full, like 30 frames per second video at 640 by 480. Resolution is kind of shit, but you know what? Who cares? For something like Skype, that would still be okay, because you really don't need much more than 640 by 480 anyway. Especially if the color and stuff is nice for it, and it is. So that's good. So that's a nice little trade, just a strip of metal for all that. You know, I think I may have a little bit too many gloves. Yeah. It's a bit much. Actually, how about that? That's kind of nice. A lot more room. You know, I may see about hooking up a third monitor and running the cables down behind the bed and over here, so I can have a monitor right here and a keyboard and mouse here. That'd be kind of cool, so I could have a third system all right here. So I could either be in the bed or I could be at the desk to use my computer. I guess I could have them both running off the same monitor input, so that one was mirrored over to here. Or I guess I could just mirror it in software, but yeah, I could have a monitor over here. That'd be kind of cool. Well, I think we're going to call it quits tonight. I think it looks pretty nice. There's a lot more room here. And I really like that chair. That chair, I think, looks really nice. I like it. I like the color, and I like the stainless steel, or at least the chromed steel on the bottom. It just looks so nice. Well, I think I'm going to go to bed. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. See ya!